Everybody, this AF Gogito here, and I'm bringing you part 2 of What If AF Gogito was in Dragon Ball. Now, we will continue on to the Trunks timeline, or we actually should skip it because in this timeline, AF Gogito does not get the heart virus. There's no heart virus, means that Trunks does not exist. We just still hookups with Bulma, and Raz continues to train with his brother. Vegeta also would have learned God Key alongside Nappa. The dream would have been immense. Also, I did not mean Nappa, I mean Gohan, so yeah. Gohan would have been incredibly strong, and eventually managed to master his Super Saiyan 2 and eventually Super Saiyan Blue 2 as well. Having been even more powerful if Gogeta will also manage to achieve a new form. He will almost likely decide to practice with his Saiyan transformations. He knows the basic levels from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4. He decides to go even further beyond as he achieves Super Saiyan 5. For him, it's incredibly easy to achieve it, but for the others, it's quite of a challenge. He helps both Vegeta and Raz achieve Super Saiyan 4, since he thinks that Gohan is still too young to do that. So they will continue to train as the evil Doctor. Juro will collect more data of Gogito. In this timeline, Juro knows how powerful Gogito is. Just by hearing the legends and also hearing about it from Gogito, how he explains potential, he wants to try to make Cell as much powerful as possible. This cell does not possess Secret's DNA, but it possesses the DNA of both Gohan, Raditz, and Vegeta. Which Gohan has almost the same potential as his father, except it's a little bit weaker since his father practically absorbed his potential as well, making this cell to be even stronger. But Joe most likely focused all his entire work on making Cell perfect and even stronger, giving him even the advice of absorbing energy and even giving him the infinite stamina. After Cell is released, he kills Juro and decides to find Gogeta. Which you know how powerful Cell is just by sensing him, decides to power up into Super Saiyan 2 as they both fight. Their battle will be incredible. Like Joe will say that if Joe can even check on this, as he powers up, he transforms into Super Saiyan 5. Someone quite caught guard by this, but he'll just smirk as he'll power up into his golden form. Remember, Cell does possess the DNA of Frieza, since the drop would much harder work on Cell than any of the androids. So that would mean that Cell would most likely be able to achieve golden form just by practically trying to fight Gogeta. Their battle would have been immense, but Gogeta has the incredible advantage. But Cell, having even stamina, has the much more advantage since Gojo does not have it. But their battle will most likely win immense. Gohan tried to join, but Gojo won Gohan, but Gohan was smacked by Cell. So just decided to power up once again as he achieves his black form. This part pushes back Gogeta as he realized that Cell was much more powerful than he thought. Gojo instantly power up into Super Saiyan evolution, Super Saiyan Blue evolution, as he fires a blast at Cell, which is a Kamehameha. With Cell firing his own, their beings will collide. Secret knowing that he must push even if Gojo knowing that he must push even further beyond, decides to roar as he powered up into Blue Evolution 2. His power skyrockets as he managed to push the beam of Cell. Easy managed to damage Cell, but Cell regenerates instantly as he gets a Zenkai boost, putting him even further than he was. Gojo, knowing that Cell is incredibly powerful, fights him even more. So knowing that he cannot win against Gojo, since Gojo would constantly go because of the potential of a legendary Super Saiyan, he would try to explode. Gojo tells him that he can just erase him, but Cell wasn't that he possesses the same abilities as him, since his son has much more potential. So if he destroys him, he erased the entire universe. Gojo, knowing that it might take incredible work to do, Gojo decides to split himself in half, giving his other clone a 50% of his energy. With the clone using 17's barrier, using 17, the same barrier as 17, but way much more higher level, he will use detonate Cell as he will explode, killing both the clone and Cell himself. Gojo managed to easily construct the explosion to be equal to be a supernova blast, which Gojo can easily stop as he absorbs the energy, managing to recover all his energy and his ki. trains Gohan to be much more powerful, alongside to not be cocky in battle and to not let the power get into his head. He does the same with both Vegeta and Raditz for a couple of years. Boo is no threat because the Z-Fighters will most likely will be able to do him with relative ease. So they would continue to train, with everyone getting courage strong, as Abe Gogito does not need to train as much, since he's much more powerful, but he still does training so he can keep up, knowing that his son might surpass him one day, but he wants to be strong to see how far he'll go. Goku managed to achieve Super Saiyan Blue 2 Evolution and even Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 3. Vegeta also managed to achieve the same level as Gohan, but he's much weaker in comparison. Rats is the same level as Vegeta, is evolved decided to become each other's rivals, while Gogito decides to train him even further. Gogito knows that Vegeta is not suited for the Ultra Instinct, but he remembers the Ultra Ego that Grandpa talked about it. If Gogito knows how to use the Ultra Ego in even the higher levels of it, but he just uses Ultra Instinct since he thinks that this form is much more suitable for him. He knows how to use Ultra Ego without the drawback, but he just decides to be with Ultra Instinct since it's much more fitting with him. He starts to train Rats of how to use Hakai and most likely take a power of Ultra Instinct, while Vegeta take the full power of Destruction. With Air Gojo's help, alongside Whis, Vegeta easily managed to achieve Ultra Ego and master it, while Rats managed to achieve Ultra Instinct Element. For him it's much more harder, but with the help of Gogito, he easily managed to master Ultra Instinct for the 7 years time skip. Boom and no threat to the Z Fighters since they can easily kill him. So we're skipping to a battle of gods. Now, Beerus does not know that Gogito is practically a fusion Saiyan, the most powerful Saiyan in existence. He just thinks he's just a powerful Saiyan. So he fights him, and if Gogito just easily managed to defeat him and just flicking his fingers. In base, Gogito has been constantly training, so he's much more powerful than even Zalama, just in his base. Zalama is just a fraction of his power now, meaning that Gogito is practically the strongest being. He's even stronger than Fu, so he's much more powerful. In comparison, Gogito has already mastered almost all his transformations, but he's still trying to go even further beyond his limits, and eventually achieving the form known as Omni Super Saiyan. He's still trying to master it, but with the 7 years time skip, alongside the time skip between the Battle of Gods, he'll most likely would have been able to master it, alongside the unlock the next level of it. Bears will still fight the Ultra Saiyans, but they'll manage to defeat him, but not the same easy way as Gogito did. But they'll still manage to defeat him much easier than the Ken and Goku did. Bears will decide to be motivated to train, with Gogito deciding to train his son. Knowing how powerful potential he has, he must help him control that potential. But he still wonders if he should remove the evil from himself. This is the question he's always asked himself, if he should do it, since he knows that might lead to bad consequences. But if he proposes the wish to his Drago, which, if you're wondering, Drago is the name of Shinron that he decided to give him. He decided to give him his own name, knowing that it's much more easier to talk about it. So yeah. So he decided to use his mythical Dragon Balls and wishes for all the evil from his heart and body to be cleansed. But Gogito indeed forgot that he made the wish a little bit incorrect. That evil that leave his body to manifest itself due to being so powerful that is the same level as him. Being born of pure evil, this was evil Gogito. Gogito knows that he's not powerful enough to face Gogito yet. He decides to wander off and absorb as many demons as he can to grow in power to achieve demonic Omni Super Saiyan. Knowing that he cannot achieve the regular Omni form, he decides to take the dark path to it. And this is the end of this part. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's and wait for more of this interesting what if.